Listen, this is a live stream, and I got to tell you, if you did not watch yesterday's live stream, okay, if you didn't watch that live stream, you're not going to understand this video because I'm not going to go through everything I showed in yesterday's live stream. This is more information connecting to my 7-Eleven video yesterday, okay? And the title, it doesn't say 7-Eleven, I don't think, okay? So that you uh, make sure you watch that video before you watch this, okay? Especially for the new people, you are seriously not going to understand what's what's coming. I mean, you're not going to understand this information, okay? Like I said, I have two predictions that on June 11th there's going to be a spectacular event in Seattle. So get out, okay? Of all of King County, Seattle's in King County, right? And I told you that Elvis, he's known as the king, and Elvis is connected to this Seattle event. And pay attention, okay? Because Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth, Trump is the replacement twin for that identical twin, okay? And uh, and that's why Trump, he's going to get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio, and he survives the head wound, okay? So those are my two predictions that somehow this Seattle event is going to connect to Elvis once it happens on June 11th. And then on August 4th is when Trump gets his head wound, okay? So please pay attention to this video, but you got to watch the video that I did yesterday, which is the live stream, okay, under the live stream section. Watch that one first before you watch this, or you're not going to understand it, okay? So yesterday I was explaining to you how I came to the revelation of the thank heaven for 7-Eleven. And like I said, I'm not going to go into the details of it, but let me just show you this, okay? I'm not really looking at the chat, folks. So if you're looking for me to pay attention, I'm not going to, okay? So get ready. Here we go. So remember, you have to watch the video from yesterday to understand this video. Okay, pay attention. So remember, I told you about the chart that I created. Okay, the numbers would be 769696, and notice it's the 666 on the bottom and the 99 on top. It's the thank heaven for 7-Eleven, okay? And notice that it's the 88 in the middle, and I told you Elvis turned 88 this year, okay? I told you it's the thank heaven for 7-Eleven. These are like pillars, okay? And I told you that on the Roman calendar, 9/11 would actually be 7/11 because the September means 7, okay? On the Roman calendar. So 9/11 is 7/11, okay? And I told you everything is connected to Elvis and 9/11, okay? I mean, Elvis and death and destruction. And remember, I showed you, because look, remember, we're talking about, you see the numbers up here, because you know the spirit of 76, okay? I told you that I believe that is in reference to God, the spirit of 76. And then you have the 99 and the 66 up there on the top. You see the 99 and 66? It's like the yin yang, the circle, the crowns. Look, from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, to the day the Seattle Space Needle opened on 4/21/62 is 9,966. It's the 9966, okay? Because I told you the next 9/11 is in Seattle on 6/11, okay? So look, it's the 9966. I mean, what is the chance of that, first of all? Okay, because I told you Elvis was the first famous person to have anything to do with the Seattle Space Needle. When he made a movie, it happened at the World's Fair when it first opened, okay? Now, and I told you that Elvis has been dead for 45 years, and Trump is the 45th president, and it's been 54 years since Elvis's comeback special back in 68. And I told you the 45 is the backwards 54. 45 plus 54 is 99. You have the Elvis turned 88 this year. 88 plus 11 is 99. And why am I showing you that? Because Elvis was born on 1/8. 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 8, his identical twin, was born also. So both of them were born on 1/8. 1/8 is 9/9, right? And the word twin equals 66 because you have the 99 and there was twins that day. 66, get it? And if you add all the numbers between 1 through 9, it equals 45 because Elvis needs the 9, okay? Add all the numbers between 1 through 9, you get 45. And Elvis has been dead for 45 years. Trump is the 45th president. And I told you, look, the sixes look like nines, right? And if you've been watching my videos, you know all about the PP and the 16-2, 216, because 1 plus 1 is 2, and 8 and 8 is 16. And if you said it backwards, it's 16-2. The 162nd day of the year is June 11th, and the 216th day of the year is August 4th. Okay, my two predictions, okay, of June 11th and August 4th. Now, remember, we're talking about the 99. I mean, I'm trying to tell you about the 7-11, my chart. Trump was born on 6/14, okay, the 165th day of the year, okay. Elvis's age and Trump's age, he's going to be 77, Trump, on 6/14. Elvis is already 88. It equals 165, okay. And Trump was born on the 165th day of the year, and 99 plus 66 equals 165. You see? Okay. Now, why am I showing that? Because remember, we're talking about the 7-11. It just so happens that the 711th prime number, it equals 5393, and if you add the 711 to the 5393, it has the same numbers as Trump's birthday, 6104. I know, you just take out the O is a crown. I told you that, okay? So, and you'll see why I'm showing this in a moment, but you know, everything connects, okay? And you know, it's interesting that 711 is not a prime number, 7-11, but in between 7-11 is, I mean, it's in between 709 and 719, the prime numbers. It's the 127th and the 128th in between, you see, the 7-11. And why am I showing the 127? Because, well, I mean, there's a couple of reasons. Because, look, folks, Elvis and his twin, if you went from the first of the year to Elvis's birthday, 1/8, it would be 7 days if you don't add the day, and 8 days if you add the day. So you have the 7 and the 8, and the 12th prime number is 37. 37, the 37-8 would be the EL. If you don't know my videos, you're not going to understand. The 12th prime is 37. So you have 37, 37, EL, EL with 7 and 8. Okay, but anyway, the 7-11 is in between the 127 and 128. And why am I showing that? Because, hold on, I got to get that light back on there. And no, that's not my screensaver. That came with the phone that someone gave me. Anyway, so the reason I'm showing you the 127, remember, that was the very next prime number, was 7-11 after the 127. The Twin Towers were the number 1 and the 2 tower, and the building number 7 fell. Look, 127. Okay, and I just showed you that the very next prime number after 709, I mean, the 127th prime was a 709, then 711 came. But it's not there. I'm saying it's in between. 711 is not a prime number, but it's right next to the 127, right? And also the prime numbers equals 127 for the towers, okay? For the collapse. And what else is important? Because remember, we're talking about the thank heaven for 7-11. And I told you that 9/11 is 7-11 on the old Roman calendar, because September means 7. And the thank heaven for 7-11. Look, building 7 fell, and the 2 towers look like an 11. So there's your 7-11 again, okay? You understand? Now, remember, we're talking about, okay, if you remember, the very first thing I showed you was this thing, right? Was what this represents, the 711, is these numbers, the 69, 69, you understand, with the sixes on the bottom, the 99 on the top. So it's the 69, 96, 96, whatever. So that's what we've been showing you, okay, if you've been paying attention. So look, the because I told you June 11th is the target date, but it's all about the 711 because 6 months, 11 days into the year is 711, okay? And look, the 611th prime is 4507, the 711th prime is 5393. Look at that, 9900. It's the 99, you see? With the two crowns. Do you get what I'm saying here? Like, what's the chance of this, man? You know, of all that. And check this out. If you add, so remember I just showed you the equation was 9900. So if you add the 611 and the 711, you add that amount to it, and look at these numbers. 11, 22, and then a 2. So JFK was killed on 11/22, and you know Washington, he had 2 birthdays, right? Washington. Look at those numbers. George Washington had 2 birthdays. I told you 2/11 was his original birthday, which happened to be the 42nd day of the year, by the way. And Elvis died at the age of 42, and Washington's the 42nd state. So look at that, 2/11 and 222. It's the same numbers as this, you know, what I was showing you, that equation. The total was 11222, you know. And so you have the 1122 and the 2. So anyway, if you add that up, 211 and 222, it equals 433. And the 84th prime is 433. And I told you 84, the day is the day Trump gets his head wound. Okay. Now, the reason I'm showing you that is because, look, because you know Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4, which happens to be Obama's birthday. That's why Obama was the president before Trump. Trump is going to get the head wound on Obama's birthday, okay? And George Washington became a master mason on 8/4, 1753. And 8/4 is the 216th day of the year, and on leap year is 217th. And look at that, it's 433, and the 84th prime is 433. And I just got showing you that Washington's birthdays, 211 and 222, is 433. Okay? And if you guys remember my old chart that I made that had to do with the 211 and 222, and I didn't even know that that was Washington's birthday when I made that chart years ago. Anyway, so it's the 84th prime. That's what I'm trying to show here. Okay? And the fact that George Washington became a master mason on 8/4, and it equals 433 the days, 216 and 217, and 84th prime is 84. I mean, the 84th prime is 433. Okay? Now check. Now the reason I'm bringing up Washington, because remember, he was the father of our country. That's what they say, right? And George, you know, Washington is where Seattle is. Seattle's in Washington. I mean, look, Washington was, his year of birth was 1731, and it just so happens. Look, see, he was born 1731, his original birthday. The 7th prime number is 17. The 11th prime number is 31. Look at that. You see? And look, if you add it up, it's 1/8 and then 4/8. And I told you Elvis, from Elvis's birthday right there, 1/8. And then to 8/4 is Trump's head wound. And then he comes back 4 days later on 8/8. You know, I told you that, anyway, forget about that. But 66 is the word twin also. But this is what I want you to see. 1731, that's Washington's birth year for the 711. You see? Okay. Now watch this. Again, these are, by the way, folks, I'm not looking at the chat, so I don't know what you guys are writing in there. So George Washington's original birth date and year, right? 2/11/1731. 2/11 is the 42nd day of the year, okay? And look at this. 17 plus 31 equals 48. And the 48th prime number is 223. And we're in the year 2023, get it? And I'll show you how the 223 connects later again. 17 times 31 is 527. And from the first of the year, if you went forward 527 days, it lands on 6/11. You see? So there's another connection there. See, if from the listen, from the first of the year to June 11th is 162 days, and then if you go another year, it would be 365 would make 527. You see what I'm saying? So it would be 1 year and 162 days. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's 527 days. Okay. I'm just babbling, but now what makes the prime numbers look? See, I showed you that his year was the 7/11, and now we're looking at the date. His birth year was 1731, and I showed you the 7/11 was the 1731 prime. The second prime and the 11th prime for his birthday is 331, the 3 and 31. And I told you that Trump is born on the 165th day of the year, and on leap year is 166. That's 331. So that's connected to Trump's birthday. Okay. And the 67th prime is 331. And I told you Elvis equals 67. Jesse, his identical twin, equals 67. If you wrote the word out 67, it equals 162, which is June 11th. And I told you from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 was 67.67%. That's why the towers fell, because the twins, 67.67. But the point I was trying to make is 331. It connects to that and to the 67th prime. You know what I mean? And of course, I was just showing you all the connections to the 67 because of the 331. And if you add up the twins, because I told you Elvis equals 67, Jesse equals 67, 331 and 331 equals 662, and that's Tupelo's area code. Tupelo's where they were born, the identical twins. And look, if you add the Antichrist number, 154 is what the Antichrist equals. It equals 816. And that's when Elvis died on 8/16/77. I mean, on 8/16. You see? It's the only number that does that, by the way. I mean, you can't, it's the only area code. 662 would be the only one that could match the 154 with the Antichrist. You get what I'm saying? I mean, how ridiculous is that? Anyway, so that's why and the reason I'm showing you this equation, the 662, okay, because it connects, you'll see in a moment what it connects to, the 662. Because see, the word twin equals 66. So if there's two of them, it's twin is 6666. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? And I told you from Elvis's birthday, the day he was born, to the exact date 9/11 is 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. You know what I mean? Anyway, so twin is 66. So you have two twins is 66, which is the 662. Do you get what I was trying to say? Because the Tupelo area code was 662. Two of them at 66. Get it? And why am I showing that? Is because from the day on 8/4 that Washington became a master mason in 1753 to the exact day Elvis was born is 66,266. 66266. Do you get it? I mean, do you get what I'm showing you, man? And look, it's 181 years. The 42nd prime is 181. You see what I'm saying? 662 is the Tupelo area code. 66, two of them. All right. Is there anyone out there? Huh? Are you guys listening? Not. I'm I'm tapping. Can you guys hear me? Is anyone out there? Is there anyone listening? Anyway, remember I was telling you that the 7th and the 11th prime number is his birth year. Okay? 1731 was his original birth date. They changed it. Okay? Okay, anyway, so the 7th prime number and the 11th, it's the 711's connected to his birth year. That's all I'm saying. And the reason I'm showing you that is because pay attention. Pay attention. Remember, the 216th day of the year is August 4th. You put a crown, because Trump's going to get his crown knocked off. You understand? When I say crown, his head, because that's what the head is, the crown. 216 with a crown. This is what it equals. It's the first number when you put a crown on it. So if you started from 1 with a crown, 2 with a crown, 3 with a crown, 4 with a crown, none of it does this. Though the first time you get the numbers going forward and backward being the same is when you put a crown on 216. So that's the first number with a crown that equals this. And the words 1731, that's the year he's born. I mean, the year that Washington was born is the exact same as the word 216. And when did Washington become a master mason? On 8/4, the 216th day of the year. Okay? 8/4, 216th day of the year. 1731 is the 711 connection. Okay, 7th prime, 11th prime, 1731, the year he's born. And then you have this equation. 1731 equals this in gematria. You see that? Perfect. Look at how perfect that is, folks. Look at that. And I've shown this equations before, and I'm going to show you what it all means in a second. Before I show you that, I just want to make sure you guys are paying attention. Okay. Hold on. Anyway. Okay. So now the next thing I'm going to show you, it's going to connect to okay, let me just show it. It's like I said, it's so complicated. Folks, you understand that what I'm doing here is trying to explain the unexplainable, okay? So remember, I was showing you this just now, okay? And I told you the 216th day of the year is August 4th, so I'm going to connect it to Trump, but you have to pay close attention to figure this out, what I'm about to show you, okay? So you're going to say, what am I showing you this for? But pay attention, you'll understand, okay? So the word I am, the words I am, because you know, God said I am, okay? Jesus said I am, because he's saying he's God. Jesus is God. So the word I am is the backwards of the word whiz. Same numbers, but backwards. See, 5822 is in the back for I am. 5822 is in the front. And wizard, A-R-D, is the word I am. So wizard is the forward and backwards I am. It's I am, okay? So pay attention. I am is the backwards of whiz. Whiz is the backwards of I am, okay? Pay attention, okay? And if you put whiz, Donald John Trump, because I told you Elvis is the Wizard of Oz, the Emerald City, Seattle. Donald John Trump, whiz, because whiz means I am backwards. So I am Donald John Trump. Whiz, Donald John Trump equals the same as what I just showed you a little while ago with this. Crown 216, because 216th day of the year is August 4th when Trump gets his head wound, equals the same as George Washington's birth year. Okay? So it's the exact same numbers. Whiz, Donald John Trump. You see what I'm saying? I hope you understood that because it was very complicated to explain. But hold on. Something happened in mine.
Your phone has no SIM card installed, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
Shut up, Google. Okay, hold on. Okay, get ready. Man. Okay, so so what I'm about to show you connects to this wizard thing, okay? Pay attention, because I told you Elvis is the Wizard of Oz. Okay, so, oh man, come on, man. What is this? Hold on, folks. If you came in late to the chat, you got to go back to the beginning. So remember, I was showing you this, the Thank Heaven for 7-Eleven chart, okay? Because I told you these numbers represent what you're seeing here, the 7-Eleven and the 88 in the middle. Now pay attention, okay? Look at what this looks like. You know Elvis, he was born on 1818, the twins. Look at this. You have 8181, 8181. Get it? And why am I showing you that? Because wizard, remember I told you wizard is I am. Okay? I am backwards, then I am. But anyway, it's 8181. Look at that. You see that? And look, it equals 162. The 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Look, it equals the exact same, because anytime you have three letters that equals the same as the three letters backwards, because remember, I am backwards was W-I-Z, and then the word I am exactly is A-R-D. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, you have 8181, just like I was showing you with the pillars, with these pillars. See the 8181 right there? It looks like 8 and 1, 8 and 1, And 88 plus 11 is 99, remember? And I told you Elvis is born on 1/8. Him and his twin was born on 1/8. And add all the numbers between 1 through 8, it equals 36. Look, 36, 36, 1/8, 1/8, 162, you see? And 216th day of the year is August 4th, you see? Anyway, so that is that, okay? And of course, if you put a crown on January 8th, the reason I was showing that is because look, if you look at the total for Wizard, it's 162, 72, 234, the total. That's the same as putting a crown on January 8th. If you put the letter O, which is a crown, on Elvis's birth date when the identical twins were born. Hold on one second. What happened? Okay, so look, it's 162 forward, 216 backwards. So that's June 11th, the 162nd day of the year. 216th day of the year is August 4th. And interestingly enough, look at the numbers at the bottom and the totals. It's 23. We're in the 23 year. 42 is when Elvis died in Washington's 42nd state. And then Elvis is 88 years old and Trump equals 88. I just thought those were, interesting. But it doesn't matter. I was just showing you the 162-216 connection there. And wizard is the only word, folks, that equals the exact same backwards and forwards, okay? Because see, the W backwards is the D. The I backwards is the R. The Z backwards is the A backwards is the Z. The R backwards is the I. The D backwards is the W. Wizard. That's why wizard is so important. It's the only word, folks, that equals forward and backwards the exact same letters in sequence. Okay, I discovered this 5-6 years ago. All right, it's the only word. And you're probably thinking, what is this guy talking about? Is he crazy? Like, what does that even mean? I'm telling you, you try it, you won't find another word that does that. If you find one, let me know. Like you're saying, like the word like mom or mama, it doesn't work, folks. It only works for that word. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at all those numbers that I just put up there. Even interesting numbers there too. Um, anyway, so what was I showing? Oh, so let me go back to what I was showing here for a second. So remember, I was showing you the word wizard. So pay attention. I know this one, this part, this might be stretching it a little bit, but watch. Wizard equals 8136 forward, 8136 backwards. Okay, and I told you that it's just it's not interesting that wizard forward and backward is the same, but there's a lot of words that equal forward and backward the same, so that doesn't mean anything so much, but it's more what the other word wizard is what's important, how it equals the same forward and backward, but not this. But anyway, but notice it's 8136 8136, right? Now watch this. 8136 8136, watch this. If you put June 11th, 2023 and September 11th, 2001, okay, because that's how we say it, right? 2023. So why not say 2001? Because look, it equals 81 with a crown, and 27 plus 9 is 36. 78 plus 3 is 81. 27 plus 9 is 36. Look, so you have 8136, 8136. That's the wizard. 8136, 8136, right? And look at this. Elvis was born on 108, and I told you he needs the 9. 108, he needs the 9, and look, June 11th is the 162nd day of the year with a crown. Would you look at this? What in the hell is this? Because I told you the next 9/11 is the 6/11. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I just think that was interesting. Like I said, I might be stretching it a little bit there. I don't know if you think so. I don't think so, but here, let me see if you guys think I was stretching it there. Do you think that was a little bit of a stretch or no? Yeah. Anyway, so what I'm about to show here, there's a connection, and you'll see it. But first, pay attention to what I'm showing, because I told you, folks, I don't show things for no reason. So when you see me kind of going away from something, I'm going to bring you back. Okay, so just go with it until you know. All right. Okay, so get ready. All right. So like I said, every little thing connects back to what I'm trying to show. So keep paying attention. All right. So on the Gregorian calendar, Christmas Day would be 12/12. Okay. And I told you that the 12th prime number is 37. Okay. Hold on. Your comments are in my way. I can't even see what I'm looking at. So notice that, because I told you 12/25 on our calendar would be 12/12 on the old Julian calendar. And notice there's 3 12s here. The 12th prime number is 37. The other 12th prime is 37. And look, and another 12th would be 37. And 12 plus 25 actually equals 37. And that's Christmas Day. You know what I mean? The EL. I told you EL means God. If you turn the letters 3-7 or 7-3 upside down or around or sideways, whatever, it's EL. And look, I told you there's 3 in one God. God is one, but there's 3. EL, Holy Spirit, L, Father, L, Jesus. I'm just putting it out there. EL, EL, EL. There's 3 of them, right? And why am I showing this? Okay? You'll see how it all comes back together. All right? Real quick, remember I told you that the word perfect has the 2 ELs right here, 7337. Okay, that's why the word perfect is so perfect, because it has the ELs. And look, it's got the 611 backwards also. So perfect equals the exact same as kingdom, because God's kingdom is perfect. And the Father in heaven is perfect. Oh, Father, okay? You put a crown on the word Father, it equals the word perfect, right? And there's even a connection to Jesus with a crown that equals perfect, but it's in the back. 7337 with the Father with a crown. Jesus equals 7337 in the back with a crown. Oh, Jesus. But like right now, forget that. The point I'm trying to make is you see how the word perfect, kingdom, and Father with a crown, right? Now you'll see why I'm showing this, okay? Because remember, I was showing you this, right? That you have three ELs, okay, for because the 1225 on the Gregorian calendar, which we're on, is actually 1212 on the Julian calendar, the old calendar. And the 12th prime is 37. You have three ELs, get it? L means God. And I told you that perfect and kingdom and all that equals the same. Look, see? L3 EL3 equals the exact same as the word perfect. You see? You see what I'm saying? Like, what is the chance of that? You know what I mean? That when you look at that, and you'll see why I'm showing you that in a moment. But do you get what I'm saying? Because I just showed you that three ELs connecting to 1225 and 1212 on the Julian calendar. And like I said, you'll see why I'm showing all that in a moment. Okay? Because look, because remember, 1225 is 1212 on the old Julian calendar. From the first of the year, if you went forward 711 days, it lands on 1212. You see that? See what I'm saying? 1212. That's the old Julian calendar for 1225. Okay? And you know, and 1 and 12, 1 plus 12 is 13, 1 plus 12 is 13 equals 26, 13 and 13, which is the word God. If you add up all the prime numbers 1 through 12, it equals 197. The 45th prime is 197. And the first prime number is 2. The 12th prime number is 37. If you add up all the primes for Elvis's birth date, 1, 8, 19, 35, it equals 237. 2 37s, get it? 2 ELs. 2 ELs. Okay? 12th prime is 37. 12th prime is 37. 2 ELs. You see what I'm saying? 2 EL. And it's connected to the 711. That's all I'm trying to show here. Okay? Okay. All right. And again, we're talking about 611. The next 911 is 611. And if you add up the 611th prime and the 911th prime, it equals 11616. Look at that. Look at because I told you all about the 216s and 16-2s, but this is 611 and 60. Listen, it's been 61 years that the Space Needle has been open. It just turned 61 and 611. Look at that backwards. But look at this. It's 1313 if you add that. 13 and 13, which I told you is the word God, and then you get 2 crowns. 8. The 8 is 2 crowns, 2 O's. Get it? Anyway, forget about this. This is not that important. This one, this equation. It still means something if you look at those numbers. But okay, I'm gonna look at your chat for a second before I show you believe me, it's gonna get better. Just keep watching.
Your phone has no SIM card installed,
I'm
so I
sorry.
can't help you with that at the moment.
Hold on. You know what happened? I misspelled kingdom. It's the way I have it written, oh man, I'm glad you told me that. I can't believe how stupid I am. It's right. It's just that I wrote the Kingdome because I'm so used to writing uh, because of the Seattle Kingdom. So this is actually what it is. Kingdom is what it is. This is what kingdom equals. So sorry, I keep putting Kingdome because I'm going to show you the Kingdome connection in a moment. So I'm glad you showed me that, but it equals the same. Kingdom equals the word perfect because God's kingdom is perfect. Okay, not with the E. That's kingdom, but it's the correct numbers. I'm sorry. Okay, this is correct for kingdom. All right. I'm glad you showed that. I'm glad you got it, man. You know what? I hate when I make mistakes, folks, but this is what happens. But it's correct, the numbers for the word kingdom. Oh man, I'm mad at myself now. I get so irritated, man. Yeah, I'm looking at your comments. God bless you guys. Appreciate it. And like I said, I have some really good stuff I'm about to show. There's this many. I think there's like 10 cards left. It's really good, so just pay attention. Oh man, what was I gonna show? Yeah, and listen, I could. I think the word love, um, because love is also the same. Yes, like I said, I've shown all this stuff before. The word eyes, EYES, equals the exact same as the word love. And it's two of them. It equals the same forward and backward. Love equals the same forward and backward. I believe it's 54, 27 or 54 something. I can't remember what the second numbers are, but it's 54 forward, 54 backward. And the word eyes, you have two eyes, right? It's forward and backward the same. All right. Okay. I just can't remember what it is. Is it 5417 or 5427, the reduced number? But it's the same forward and backward, 54, 54. And yeah, like I said, it is cool that the eyes are the same forward and backward, the numbers. No, I didn't see. I told you I don't have a TV. I didn't see Biden falling today. But it's funny that he fell because Trump's birthday, 6/14, is actually 6/1 on the Julian calendar. So a president falling, get it? So 6/14, Trump's birthday is actually 6/1, which is today's date, you know. Oh yeah, there it is. Someone put it, it's 5418 forward, 5418 backwards. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, Jenny. Anyway, so yeah, and eyes equals the same, 5418, 5418. And I told you it's all about the CC, you know what I mean? CC. CC Riders, Elvis. Elvis, Vision. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to watch it to see what happened. Okay, so let's get back to the video. Okay, so now remember, folks, I don't show things for no reason. Okay, hold on one second. What the heck? Wait. So just pay attention. Okay, Elvis's backwards birthday is 12/23. The 8th day of the year is the day Elvis was born. The backwards birthday, 12/23, is 357. And that's how you figure it out because it has to add up to 365. That's how you figure out someone's backwards date, okay? Now, notice that you add up the 1 and 12. And by the way, every month in January is the backwards dates of December. And that's what's so important because remember I was showing you the 112 with the 711 connection. If you go forward 711 days from the first of the year, it lands on 12/12. But anyway, so 112, right? The first January and December. Okay. Anyway, so every date in January is the backwards date of December. Okay. So January 8th is 12/23 backwards, and it adds up to 13 and 31. Okay. And notice the prime numbers for 13 and 31 is 6 and 11. The 6th is the 13, the 11th is 31. You see? Okay? And, oh, I was showing this because look, Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. The In order to look at this, so you have 1 8 1 2 2 3, 1 8 1 2 2 3, 1 8 1 2 2 3. You see what I'm saying? 181 needs the 42 to get to the 223. You see what I'm saying? The 42nd prime is 181. You add the 42, you get 223. We're in the year 223, 181. Okay. I can show you many things with Elvis's birthday and his backwards birthday. But anyway, it's the point is it's the 6th prime and the 11th prime. If you add up the birthdays, it's 1331, right? Okay. Anyway, why am I showing that? Okay. Because check this out. You remember it's a 611 and 911, right? Look, 611 and 9. I mean, if you just the 6 and 9 and the 11, it equals 67. All right. And I told you that the word 67 is the first number in gematria that equals 162, and the 162nd day of the year is June 11. So it's interesting that 6 and 9 and 11 equals 67 in prime numbers, okay? And also, it just so happens that 6 and 9 and 11 equals 26. The word God equals 26. So look, it's an 11. The 11, I told you, and the 6 and 9 is like the crown, the O. So 11 plus the crown is 26. 11 plus 15, because the O is the 15th letter. 11 plus 15 is 26. The 110 floors on the tower. And Elvis got his crown on Crown Day, was the 110th day of the year, which was 420, 4-2 with a crown. He worked at Crown Electric. The Twin Towers at 110 floors, 110, get it? It's 11 plus the 15. 11 plus the O, which is the 15th letter. Look, folks, I know this is like craziness, but you got to understand this is what they do, man. It has to connect all these numbers, okay? You'll see, just keep watching. You'll see how incredible it gets. Just give me a moment to get to the best part. So remember, the word twin equals 66, right? And there's two of them, 66, 66, right? And Elvis and his twin, they both equal 67 if you spell it the way they spelled it on the gravestone with the I, the Jesse. 67, 67, right? And if you add that up, 66, 67 equals 133, and then 67, 67 equals 134. Because, I'm adding the word twin with Elvis. You see what I'm saying? Or just add the two twins, it's 134. It'd be 267s, get it? 267s, two of them. Anyway, 67 is the first number that equals 162 in gematria. The next one would be 76 because it's the only numbers that are the same letters, 76 and 67. After that, you'll never see another 162 for any number, okay? So the June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. And the reason, and Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 66 years, or if you go from Elvis's birthday in the same year to 9/11, is that a 4 or a 9? I can't even see that. Hold on one second. I think it's a 9. My eyes are so bad. Hold on, give me a second. So anyway, from January 8th to 9/11 is 67.67% within the same year. 8 months, 4 days, or 247 days is 67.67. And I told you Elvis and Jesse. And the Twin Towers fell on 9/11, the Twin Towers. Okay? And it was 66 years. from Elvis's birthday to the exact day. See? 66 is the twin, 67.67 to 9/11. Do you get it? Okay? Are you getting what I'm showing you? And remember this, 133, 134 equals 267. Why am I showing that? Is because Washington was founded on 11/11, 1889, and it just so happens that the Washington is 133 years old right now. And on 11/11 this year, it's going to be 134. So when this event takes place, it's going to be between 133 and 134. And it's 267. Get it? 267s. Are you getting it, what I'm showing you? Man, I hope you guys are getting it. And remember, 11/11 is 9/11 on the Roman calendar. On the old Roman calendar, 11/11 would be 9/11, okay? Anyway, just keep listening. Just keep watching, folks. Keep watching. So the Space Needle, it opened on 4/21 back in 1962. And 4/21, first of all, 4/21 is the backwards date of 9/11. I showed this 5 years ago, folks. I was the first one to explain all these things. 4/21 is the backwards of 9/11, the date. And 4/21 is the 111th day of the year, and on leap year it's the 112. You add that up, it's 223. And we're in the year 223, right? And where does 611 fall on prime numbers? Because 611 is not a prime number. It falls between the 111 and the 112. I mean, can you believe this? Look at what I'm showing you, man. Because I told you on a leap year, next year is a leap year, by the way. So it's falling in between. So it should be this year because it's a regular year between the year. See? And it falls on 4/21's dates, the day the Space Needle opened, the backwards of 9/11, Queen's birthday. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's in between the 111th and 112th prime number, because 611 is not a prime. You see what I'm saying? And notice it's got a 666 and a 711. 711, you see? It was kind of like the other one I showed you where 9/11 fell on the number before it was 709. Then it was 711 or something. I don't know what I showed you now. I can't remember. But it connected to 9/11. But anyway, are you guys getting this? I hope you're getting it. Hold on, before I show you the rest. Folks, by the way, I'm losing my energy because of my throat. Whenever my throat hurts, I kind of actually feel sick. Like, I'm serious. It takes away all my energy and everything when my throat starts hurting. And, hold on, folks. Anyway, for all the people who got into this chat late, you listen carefully. You have to watch the video from yesterday to understand this video, because I'm not showing all the good information from yesterday. And everyone's telling you how good the video was from yesterday. This video, believe me, it's not that great, but it is very important. The information I'm showing, even though it's not that exciting, but there is going to be something exciting coming. So get ready. Okay? So get ready. Here, I'm about to start showing you some interesting stuff, all right? And the climax is going to be pretty good. Okay? All right, get ready, all right? So let's keep going. Remember, I'm only showing part. If you've never seen my 9/11 videos, you're missing out on all the information because I'm not showing all those connections, okay? I'm not showing every single 9/11 connection, every single 6/11 connection. You know what I mean? Anyway, listen, 9/11 is the 254th day of the year. Okay. And 2 times 54 is 108. Okay. And and Elvis was born on 1/8. Now, if you took out one of the 54s, it'd be 154. That's the Antichrist number, 154. You see what I'm saying? And when Elvis was born, there was only one of them, right? Because the other one died. So that's the Antichrist, 154. Get it? Anyway, look at this. 9/11 was the 254th day of the year, right? Prime numbers. Ninth prime number is 23. The 11th is 31. 20, 54, 254. 254th day of the year. It's 9/11. 254. 2 times 54 is 108. Elvis's birthday. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And I mean, listen, there's lots of connections, Like I said, I'm just showing you some of them. Oh, remember earlier when I was showing you the Space Needle connection? All of this information? Look, if you add up the 607 and the 611 and the 613, okay, it equals 1831. And then if you add the 223 for the 111th, the 112th prime, look at this, it equals 2054. What is what is the chance of that? You know what I mean? And you remember that the backwards Space Needle Space Needle date is the 9/11. I mean, do you get what I'm showing you? I mean, this is like crazy because I was just showing you how 9/11 connected to 2054, 254, and then you got this one that 2054 connects to 6/11. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now remember I showed you this a long time ago. Like I said, I'm not going to show all the connections. The word twin equals 66, 21, 87. Okay, look over here. 66, 21, 87. Backwards, the word twin equals 42, 24, 66. Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. From Elvis dying at the age of 42, 24 years later, 9/11 happened. 9/11, the towers fell. Okay, 42 years old, and then 9/11 happened, okay? And even from 60, and remember that same year was when Seattle SLU won the Triple Crown on June 11th. Seattle SLU means to kill. Same year that Elvis died, okay? So from there it was 24 years too to 9/11 falling. So 42 was Elvis's age, when he died, and then 24 years later the towers fell. And then the word twin forward equals 66, 21, 87. From Elvis's birthday to 9/11 was 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. From 9/11 to 6/11 is 21 years, 9 months. 66, 21, 87. You see the word twin. The twin towers fell, twin connections, 9/11, 6/11. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so now the reason I'm showing you that is because remember, I told you how everything connects to 9/11 connects to 6/11. The prime numbers for 9/11, okay? Hold on, folks. The prime numbers for 9/11, 9 equals 23, 11 equals 31, 20 equals 71, 0, 1 equals 2, okay? If you add it up, it's 41, 127, okay? Now pay attention. The 6th prime number is 13, the 11th prime number is 31, and if you take these two primes, 13th prime is 41, 31st prime is 127. That's exactly the 9/11 primes. 41, 127. 41, 127 is the 13th and 31st prime. 6, 11, 13, 31. You see? You see what I'm saying? Do you get it? If you don't get it, that means, it's not that you're dumb. It's just that you're either new to the channel or you're not paying attention, or you're not looking for yourself, because I make it pretty easy if you just look. Anyway, So keep watching. Like I said, just keep watching. Look at what I'm about to show you. Remember, everything's about the 7-11. So remember, Elvis and Jesse both equal 67. 67 is the first number, equals 162 in gematria. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. From Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 67.67% if within the same year. Okay, everything's connected to the towers, the twin towers, right? 67.67% from the first of the year. If you go forward 6,767 days, it lands on 7/11. So the 7/11 is connected to the 6767. Do you understand what I'm showing you? And look at the amount of years and days. 18 years, 6 months, 11 days. You see? 6/11, the 1/8, Elvis's birthday, 1/8 to 6/11. Get it? To knock down the twin I mean the 7/11, the pillars. I told you, they're trying to tell you that they're knocking out the pillars, but of course, the only reason they say that is because Seattle is the L state. Okay, Seattle is an anagram for EL state, state of God. Okay, and also notice the amount. If this equation that I was just showing you, look at the amount for the months and days. 222 months, 11 days. Look at that. And that connects kind of like to this. Remember I was showing you this? The 6/11 is 7/11. If you add up the total, the very bottom at the total is 11,222. 11222. You see that? That's exactly that. 222 months, 11 days. And it connects to the 7/11 and 6/11. 6 months, 11 days is how many days in between the first and the 7/11. Okay, but this is 18 years, 6 months, 11 days. Okay. Okay, you understand what I'm showing you? Now, if that's still not enough proof for you, okay, let me just, before I show you the rest, you know that earlier I made a mistake and wrote an E on the word kingdom, but the amount was right. Everything was right. It's just that I spelled it wrong because I'm so thinking about this Seattle Kingdome. So Kingdome, the Seattle Kingdome was demolished, okay, on March 26th in the year 2000, okay? And you're going to see how it all connects to what I'm telling you here, okay? So, Elvis, he died on August 16th, okay, 8/16. So if you go from Elvis's birthday, August 16th, to the date 3/26, the next time it comes around, because it got demolished in 2000. Elvis died in 77, but it was 22 years later, okay? But look at the amount of months and days between August 16th and 3/26 when the Seattle Kingdome was demolished. Get it? Kingdome, okay, which I've been telling you guys. From Elvis's death date to the Seattle Kingdome demolition, because it was demolished, okay, the Kingdome. Look, 7 months, 11 days. 7/11, destroying the pillars. I just explained it to you, man, in the last thing, okay? And look, it's 223 days for 7 months, 11 days. The percentage is 61.10, 611 with a crown. 223, we're in the year 7/11, okay? And look, from 8/16, Elvis's death date, to 2/26 is 6 months, 11 days. And what happened on 2/26? 15 years after Elvis died. 15 is the crown number. 15 years after Elvis died, the first Twin Towers attack happened on 2/26/93. Okay? 15 years, 6 months, 11 days after, and 15 is the crown number. So 6 months, 11 days was 2/26. 7 months, 11 days was the 3/26, and they destroyed the Seattle Kingdome. Okay? Kingdome. You understand what I'm showing you here? Okay? And that was 23 years ago, folks. 23 years ago. So we're in the year 23 also. The Seattle Kingdome was destroyed in 2000, 23 years ago. All right? And why and what is so important? Look how it connects to the 7-11 and 6-11, right? Because I told you 6 months, 11 days into the year is 7-11. Okay, but here, and what is happening in Seattle this year, which I've shown in the past videos, the Major League All-Star game is in Seattle on 7-11. Can you believe this? The All-Star game is in Seattle. Oh, you can't even make this stuff up, man. On 7-11. I mean, get out of here with this nonsense. I mean, can you believe this? All right, folks, that's it. But listen, if you got into the chat late, you got to watch from the beginning or you're not going to understand. And also, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, you have to watch that one first before you watch this. Because I didn't show all the important 7-11 connections. It was in the video before. Okay, but I showed some of them here, but I didn't show a lot of the other stuff. And anyway, let me just show this since I forgot to write it down. Because I was showing the 67 connection. If you went forward, somehow you have to keep. Of course, it's a impossible number. Watch what I'm going to try to figure out here. I can't even think of how many years it would take to get to that. Hold on. Let's put in Elvis's death date, 8/16, and go backwards from there. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but this is the last thing I'm going to show you. Yeah, I don't know what the event is going to be, folks. This June 11th event, I don't know what it is. All I know is that it could involve water, okay? And because Elvis equals water and Elvis equals reset, okay? Yeah, there's somebody saying in 1984, Georgetown won the national championship at the Seattle Kingdome. Yeah, awesome catch. I didn't know that. Yeah, I've shown a lot of the sports connections to Seattle and all that stuff because Seattle's baseball team was started in '77, the franchise, when Elvis died and when the Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown that same year on June 11th. Elvis died on 8/16, but Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th. Anyway, just give me a moment, okay, folks? I'm trying to find something here. I'm almost there. Yeah, a lot of people were saying watch the water and all that stuff. I was saying that before anyone ever came out, before this Q people ever came out. And the reason the Q is so important is the Q is the 17th letter of the alphabet. Trump's going to get his head wound in Ohio, which is the 17th state. You know what I mean? Give me a moment, folks. Oh, you mean George McFly? Yeah, George McFly, huh? That's interesting, yeah. Hold on. You know what? To the guy who's posting about those pigeon peckers, listen, man, I'm talking about very important stuff, okay? People's lives in jeopardy over there in Seattle. I don't want to hear about the pigeon peckers. The pigeon peckers are going to burn in hell, okay? They're the ones who are creating this mess. But I don't want to hear it in the chat, man. You can say it 1 or 2 times, but not 8,000 times. Take that nonsense somewhere else, dude. All right? I'm serious. I'm going to ban you if you keep it up. All right? This is the last time I'm going to let you spam in the chat about those stupid pigeon peckers. All right, let's knock it off. I'm not in the mood for it, man. You know what? Get out of here, you dummy. You know what? You're lucky that people were probably talking to you in the chat. That's why I don't want to delete you right now. But I'm going to get rid of you as soon as this stupid chat is over. All right? I don't want to hear your nonsense. All right? Take your stupidity out of here. Hold on, folks. Nonsense, man. So much more important things right now. Knock it off, man. Hold on. I can't. Why can't I seem to find this, man? I don't understand why I can't get to the equation, man. Because I'm being distracted. Okay, so remember I was showing you guys the 67 connections from, having to do with Elvis equaling 67, Jesse equal his twin equaling 67, and 67 being the first number in gematria that equals 162. The 162nd day of the year is June 11th, and from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 8 months, 4 days, and that equation is 67.67%. Okay, everything is about the 67. And from the first of the year, if you go forward 18 years, 6 months, 11 days, and Elvis was born on 1/8, if you go from the first of the year to 7/11, but 18 years, 6 months, 11 days, is 6,767 days. It lands on 7/11, and it's 18 years, 6 months, 11 days, right? And so now, how can we get the 816 connected to that? Look, the 816. Look at this. If you went forward, how many years is this? Hold on, I can't even read it. 183 years, 7 months, 16 days. Look at that. 2203 months. 223 months right there. 2203. Anyway, it's 67067. Look at that. 67. See, it lands on Elvis's death date from the first of the year. See, there's another connection to that. And Elvis, he equals 67 forward and 68 backwards. So on some days it actually equals 60. I mean, on certain years it'll equal 67068. Isn't that crazy that it lands on that? On his death date. But what I forgot to look at was, hold on. Hold on. Sorry. What am I looking for? Hold on, folks. My brain just went blank here. Look, man. Listen, I don't mind you talking about the pigeon peckers, but not Not through the whole chat, man. Come on. Talk about what I'm showing in the video too. Don't be a troll, man. Okay? You're not being respectful, all right? Come on. All right, hold on. Let me what am I doing wrong here? Oh, no wonder. My eyes are so bad. I'm writing the wrong date on here. 50. No, that's what I wanted to write. Hold on, folks. Give me one more second here. What the heck? It's not important. Sorry about that. Anyway, hold on. Yeah, to the people saying nice things, God bless you. Appreciate it. Yeah, look, folks, I'm just telling you that Elvis is the beast out of the sea, okay? So get ready. And so if you're, like I said, do whatever you can to stay away from Seattle and all of King County on June 11th, okay? And if you can avoid Washington State, obviously avoid Washington State, you know. Uh, hold on. And somebody's asking me, what if it doesn't happen? Look, I told you, it has to happen. The question is it going to happen this year? There's only one more year that's a possibility, and that would be next year. And that's because I'm not going to get into the details, but there's only one possibility that makes it the only reason it makes a possibility because of one certain thing. All right. But I'm not going to get into it here. Okay. But it's 1,000,000% that it's going to happen this year. But if it doesn't, which God, listen, we pray that nothing happens. I pray that I'm wrong. Okay. But you aren't going to stop biblical prophecy. It's not going to happen. But if it doesn't happen this year, it is a trillion% next year, but it is 1,000,000% or 1 billion if you want to say it. I just cannot see it not happening this year. Okay. But like I said, if it doesn't, then next year is the final year. There is nothing after that. It wouldn't make any sense after that. Okay. Everything connects to this year. All right. So I'm telling you that there's nothing I can do. I told you that what the Holy Spirit revealed to me, the Holy Spirit revealed the players involved and the dates and what the and where it would be these events. Okay, but the only thing that wasn't revealed to me was the year, and I had to dig and go through all this research to figure it out. And 2023 looks like the perfect year now. That's all. There's nothing else I can say. Okay. No. The beast out of the sea, one of his heads is wounded. Okay. And who is that wounded head? It's going to be Trump. Okay. Trump is one of his heads because Trump looks like Elvis. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's a perfect, thing. And by the way, uh, one of his heads was already wounded. Didn't his twin supposedly die? Do you see what I'm saying? So don't tell me that he was, and they're going to resurrect Trump. Okay, I'm telling you, the whole thing is about to manifest before your eyes. Yeah, that's why that Starbucks is everywhere, and it's the B side of that. It's the B side of the sea, right? Uh, that creature on the Starbucks cup. No, I don't. Yeah, I've never really had a dream about Elvis. No, I had a dream about Trump once. I mean, doing some weird stuff. Not that kind of weird stuff. I'm saying like it was a strange dream. Like, yeah. Wait, somebody's saying they're gonna go there? And what's funny is the name Tracy, Tracy, equals Elvis. So I wouldn't be surprised that Tracy would go there. Tracy equals the exact same as Elvis. Yeah, I'm just reading the chat before I end it here. Listen to the troll in the chat. You don't have to believe, you troll. If you don't believe, why are you here? go, go, go somewhere else, dude. No one's you know, making you stay here. Um, I'm trying to catch up to the chat, then I'm going to end it. Yes, I mentioned the details. I mentioned the 7-Eleven connection with the devil in the details. The percentage, yeah, I did. I mentioned it. Uh, yeah, you know what? I don't know what you're talking about, but I see your comment. I don't I don't see one of your questions, but I see your comment saying I'm not seeing your questions. Yeah, I'll be going live on June 11th. Yeah, yeah, that wizard thing was good, huh? Yeah. Anyway, folks, uh, God bless all of you, and like I said, folks, to the people who cannot leave Seattle for some reason, they don't want to, you know, spend a couple $100 to get out of there. What's the big deal? You lose a couple of days work, you spend a couple $100. Isn't it worth your life? Get out of there. For the people who bought a ticket or a plane fare, just tell them you'll pay them. Who cares? So what? If you're right, or if I'm right, then uh, isn't it worth it? If I'm wrong, so what? You lost a couple $100. My point is, uh, stop the people from going. If you have to even pay them to stop, okay, stop them. All right. And to the people who are saying they're going to go just to spite what I'm saying, then like I said, you're going to reap what you sow, basically. So you do what you want. But to the people, if you can't stop these people, all I can say is pray for them that they have Jesus in their life, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? If they have Jesus before they die, then everything's good. You know what I mean? And also, let's pray that nothing real happens on that day and that it's just some spectacular show. You know what I mean? That's all we can pray for, but I can't see how that's going to happen. This is going to be something so spectacular that it's, like I said, it's going to be mind-blowing. It has to be. If it's going to be bigger than 9/11, it has to be something spectacular. Yeah, pray for them, absolutely. Okay, like I said, try to get them out of there. If you even have to pay for a ticket for their airfare, get them out. What is the big deal? What's the most it's going to cost you? $1,000 for the airfare and a couple of nights hotel? Just get them out for 2 nights, or just out of Washington, you know, or get them out. At least get them out of King County, you know. Anyway, folks, like I said, just make sure that they have Jesus in their lives. Okay. Yeah, I see that you're saying you're born on 9/11. Yeah. Yeah. All right, folks, I'm going to end the chat now. Anyway, look, folks, I'm doing my best to figure out every single thing in this puzzle. That way, there'll be nothing, no stone unturned. Okay, and this way, if there's anything that can click in someone's head to make them get out, then let it be. You know, I'm trying my best. That's all I'm saying. To do to find every piece of this puzzle. I have food. Don't worry about me. I appreciate everyone. God bless everybody who's trying to say nice things or concerned about me. I'm fine. I told you God is incredible. I told you he comes through for me all the time. It's just incredible. All right. Hold on. I'm about to catch up to the chat. All right, folks, I'm going to end the chat now. So remember, if you got in late, make sure you watch from the beginning. But even before you watch this video, you got to watch the one from yesterday, the live stream I did. That has to be watched first before you watch this, okay? You have to watch the one from yesterday before you watch this, because then it will make sense, okay? So I think this should be the last 7-Eleven video I do, okay? And you know what? Hold on one second, folks. I didn't check one thing. I gotta check one more thing here. Let me check one more thing. Come on, man. Why didn't I check this earlier? Man, if I mess this up, hold on. No, that's not right. What the heck? What am I doing? Give me a second, folks. I'm almost done. I just have to check this one last time here. Um, I'm almost there. Hold on. Sorry about that, Bugs. I told you I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to find some clue here. Another clue. No, it's okay. Um, hold on. 811 would be 91. And I'm trying to do some equation here. Hold on, Bugs. Um, what the heck? I'm lost. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Anyway, folks, I give up. I'm lost. Anyway, I didn't see the last few comments, but anyway, God bless all of you. And like I said, there's only so much I can do, folks. I'm just one person. So, you know, like I said, folks, I'm, I'm kind of feeling, you know, like there's more that we could do, but like I said, we can't stop what's happening. I'm just telling you that, folks. You cannot stop what's coming, no matter what. All right. So I told you, you cannot, uh, whatever's biblical prophecy, you aren't going to be able to stop it. All right. Anyway, God bless all of you. And anyway, I'll see you guys. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Uh, End of video. Jesus is God. End of video.